So this time Tuning sent me two lights. One pretty normal 14500 light and one with a twist, quite literally. So this light can go 90 degrees and this one can't. That is pretty much the only difference aesthetically. And this one is slightly longer than the other one, probably about a half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So let's talk about specs real fast. They both say they throw out 1400 lumens. The slight difference is this one says it throws 200 meters, this one says it throws 168 meters. We'll see. Both of them have the Tuning 1000 milliamp hour 14500 battery in them. They both have magnetic tail clips. Very cool, very useful, especially on a 90-degree light. I really like that. They both have the same pocket clip, and both good pocket clips with a little reverse clip on the top there. Always nice to have. They are both side switch only lights, and they both have the same modes. So turning it on, I will just demonstrate with the S5 here. Turning it on, you press and hold to scroll through your modes, and it's a 1 is your quote moonlight at 3 lumens, 2 a low mode, 3 a medium, and that's it. Sorry, low, medium, high, and double tap for turbo. And that turbo is that 1400 lumens. The other main difference with the T21X is that this can go in a head strap to use as a headlamp. So this is the one they supply. It has two grooves on here that you can set it in, and you just push it in and it snaps in. And you can put the pocket clip behind there. That way it's just all nice and tucked away. You can rotate it down, rotate it up. Pretty cool. You get really good angles with this thing. You can go all the way at the sky or all the way at your feet if you need to. And that's it. It fits on. It stays on pretty well. You can tighten it and adjust it, but it's just a single strap. There's no overhead strap to keep it in place. But very simple, very effective. I like that it came with that. I think that's a good feature. So let's move straight into my testing. Let's see if it can even survive. The last thing I want to say before the testing is these lights are both IP66, not IP68. Tuning, make them IP68. That's what we want, or IPX8, whichever one you follow, it doesn't matter. So hopefully they will survive the water tests, and we'll see if they survive the dropping, but let's go outside and see how they look at night. All right, we have the T21X and the S5 out here. They should be pretty much exactly the same, but we're just going to go through them anyway. This is the S5. There it is on its lowest mode here. And let's scroll right through them. There's medium, and there is high, and double tap, and there's our turbo. And man, it lights those trees up really good. I can definitely see this tree down here really well in person, and it lights up the whole roadway, which is really nice. It definitely does all of that 1000 lumens. I think it does really well. Let's see if it's the same with the T21X. Yeah, and it looks right about the same with that one. So I really can't tell a difference. I don't know if you guys can, but that double tap, whoop, and that's the 1000 lumens, and that's 1000 lumens. Looks the same to me. Candela looks about the same with the tree. So these two are pretty much identical. All right, we'll start with the S5 on the lowest mode. Scroll up to the next mode here. Lights it up real good. Can't complain. And there is turbo. Holy cow, that is daylight. It's got a pretty good color temperature too. Definitely in the 6000 range, but I would say leaning towards the lower 6000s or maybe even the 5000s. It's very good. It's really nice. But let's just confirm here with the T21X that it is pretty much identical. There's the low, medium, high, and there is turbo. Yep, same thing. All right, we're going to do the submersion testing on the T21X and the S5, 30 minutes underwater. Remember, they only IP66 rated, so we'll see if they survive. All right, let's take them out. Here's the T21X and the S5. Whew. Both are still on. Let's see if there's any water intrusion and make sure they still work. All right, both lights survived the water testing, which is great considering they are IP66, not IP68. I don't see any water intrusion in either the tubes or in the charging ports, so that's good news, but sometimes it does come out in drop testing. So now we're going to drop both of them from waist and head height on their heads and on their sides. I am going to drop the T21X just like this. So let's get to it. All right, stayed on the whole time. Let's go drop them off the roof. Both of them are on, off the roof. See ya. Ooh. Another brutal drop test off the roof and another flashlight dead. The S5 unfortunately did not make it. It took it right to the head as you saw, and I believe it broke the internals. The battery does still work. I swapped it in the 21X and it still works just fine. It's something to do with the internals that got loose or something. I recommend these lights highly. These are really great. This is an awesome EDC light, the S5, and this is a great EDC if you want something with a 90-degree swivel on it. I can say the only other thing I would love to see with this, literally like the only other thing is if I could take this pocket clip off, switch it, and reverse it this way so I could hang it on like my radio bandolier or something like that, that would be super cool. But other than that, I think they did a great job. I would love to see that water rating go up to 68, and I think it might be there because none of them have any water intrusion, and they're just fine. They're running great, no problems. No water came out in all the drop testing, which sometimes it does if you've seen the channel. So yeah, I'm really happy with both of these lights from Tuning. I think these are one of the best options that I've got from them so far. So thank you again, Tuning, and thank you guys for watching. If you want to purchase either of these, which again I recommend, there's a link down in the description. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, please, and hit like on this, subscribe to the channel. Costs you nothing, means everything to me, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.